Hello everyone, I'm Michael Roberts and welcome to our next episode of How to Make Money Using Kaching. In this episode we're going to be talking about how to use the directory submission feature to help make you money in your online business. Now the directory submission feature is a very straightforward feature for generating more income to your business. However, there's a lot of smoke around directory submissions, and I want to clear that all up with you guys now and be real frank with you. So let's talk about the three important things you need to know about directory submissions. Number one, directories take time to be listed. So once you do a directory submission, whether it's by hand or with Kaching or any service, all directories are the same. It's going to take anywhere from 1 day to 3 months to get that submission actually listed in a directory. Directories are edited by real humans, and so it just takes time for your submission to actually be included in the directory. Now they oftentimes offer $2 or $3 upsells so you can get it listed sooner and get a featured listing, blah blah blah. But it's never worth it in my opinion. Don't ever pay for featured listings at normal directories. Number two, now this is a really big one. A lot of directory submission services, softwares, and especially freelancers are going to mislead you on this one, and they're not even aware that they're misleading you. Have you ever gotten an offer for receiving 50 PageRank 6 listings at directories? Sounds like a great deal. You know, it doesn't cost very much. You're going to get 50 PR6 backlinks. But that's not the truth. Just because a website's home page is a PageRank 6 or has a high page rank doesn't mean that your backlink is listed on that home page. So, if a directory has a PageRank 7 homepage, your listing is actually on one of the sub pages. It's buried way far down in that site. The homepage may be directory.com with a PageRank 6, but your listing's on directory.com /SEO /category 2 /your listing. And that's only going to carry a PageRank 1 or a PageRank 0. So it's very important to realize this when you're paying for freelancers or using a service like Kaching. You're not actually getting really high PageRank backlinks. They're generally going to be very low PageRanks, which is okay. I'm going to talk about how you can still get massive benefit from this, but it's just something you need to be aware of. Number three, directories are considered to be stage 1 backlinks. Now if you watched my last video, you would know what's wrong with stage 1 backlinks. And I suggest you go and take a peek at that video if you haven't already. But since directories are stage 1 backlinks, that means up to 90% of all submissions you make through directories won't count. They just won't ever show up as backlinks. Now, luckily, there's an easy way to handle this, and I'm going to jump to a screen recording so I can show you guys how to get the maximum benefit from Kaching's directory submission feature. There are 3 steps we can take to make sure we get the maximum benefit from directory submissions. The first thing you want to do is go into your project and make sure you go to the pen name field and enter a real email address to accompany the directory submissions. You want to make sure you use an email address that you can check at least twice a month. You don't need to check it every day, but you need to at least check it twice a month for the next 3 months after you do a submission. I also wouldn't use my primary email address because you will receive quite a bit of spam from these directories when you do a submission. Now, when you do a submission, keep a lookout in that inbox for things that say confirm your listing. Directories want to make sure you're not a robot or spam, and oftentimes a lot of these directories are going to say, please click this link and then we'll make sure we include you in our inclusion process. So if you skip this step, you're going to be missing out on a good 30% or 40% of the directories. The last thing you want to do is make sure you get the directories indexed. Just like I talked about in my last video, this is a huge problem. And we can take some simple steps to make sure almost all of these will show up as backlinks. So here I've picked a really hard case, the hardest I could find. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to get a directory listing indexed. Okay, you want to check this email box for things that say approved, accepted, something along those lines. And you can see here, this one says approved link submission. When I see an email with a title like that, I'm going to click it. And this is a really hard case because you can see here it says that my listing was accepted into the directory, but they do not give me a link to see my listing. There's no easy link I can click and go straight to my listing. This means it's going to require a bit of digging. So the first step is to copy your URL address that you submitted. Then visit the link to the home page of this directory. Look for some kind of search box that you can see here. Paste in that URL, and get rid of the backslash there, and click search. Okay, you can see my listing is right here, and I'm going to click to read more to go to the actual page. So here is my listing inside the directory. It's got a link back to my home page, and it's got my website address and some description. So this is the page that could count as a backlink, but isn't because it's not being indexed. So now what I want to do is I want to copy that URL address up top, and then go to Kaching, and we're going to go to Kaching project, and we're going to add a new URL. And I'm going to label this URL as just directory backlink BL1. And you just do this same title, whatever you want, BL1, BL2, whatever you feel comfortable labeling it. Enter in the URL address, and then for the title, I'm just going to do something really simple. Kaching listed in the info submitter directory. You know, it doesn't need to be fancy. We're not actually trying to drive real human traffic. All we're trying to do is get this page indexed. Here is a listing of the powerful Kaching software in the info submitter directory. Click to learn more about this SEO software. So I would keep something like that, and that's all you need. Keywords are fine. And then I'm going to go straight to the submission process. Now, when you run the submission process, all you need to do is either run a single bookmark, a single status updater, or a few pings. It's your choice on how you want to do this. I do it a little different with each one, just so I can spread out the weight a little bit. For this one, I'm going to throw it over to my Google bookmark, and I'm going to submit. It takes just a second here, and done. So just like that, I have now made sure that this backlink will actually count. If you did not do this step with the directory submission feature of Kaching, you're going to miss out on 90% of the power of the directory submission feature. I really want to stress this again. I stressed it in my last video, and I want to stress it in this video. Everything you do online, you need to plug into Kaching, so it gets counted as a backlink. So now you guys have learned how to get the most out of backlinks. Now let me show you how to make money with the directory submission feature. There's really two ways you can make a lot of money using the directory submission feature online. The first way is by having local clients or doing freelance work. If you have either or, you can charge clients $50 to $75 for running that directory submission feature inside Kaching. It's a simple upsell. If you already have local clients, you can just run this as an upsell to get them more backlinks, and it's going to make you a lot more money. Additionally, you can charge even another $40 to $60 is what I've been charging to run that social bookmarking trick, which I showed you earlier. So once those backlinks get accepted, then you social bookmark them and get them indexed, and you can really stress the importance of that to the client, allowing you to make upwards of $90 for a minute and a half worth of work. It really doesn't take much time at all once you have the titles and descriptions to enter that information and click that submit button inside Kaching. It's going to be some of the most amount of money you're going to make online for the littlest amount of work. Additionally, you could go to a site like Fiverr.com and post projects there for only $5 for running the directory submission feature. You're not going to make as much per minute, maybe $5 now, a minute and a half, which is still phenomenal, but you're going to be able to get a lot more clients. And in fact, I've tested this with setting up a freelancer to run a Fiverr project for me, breaking in $5 after $5 after $5, while I'm only paying my freelancer around $1 per project. So it's a lot of profit there. If you're someone who doesn't like dealing with freelance work or clients, then you're doing a niche marketing, you have a website you're trying to rank for, then again, Kaching is really going to help you with the directory submission feature. I just typed in a competitive market, the weight loss pills. I typed that in and grabbed one of the top 3 ranking sites and ran a PageRank analysis. And in my PageRank analysis, I saw, which is really common, 97% of all their backlinks are from PageRank 0 sites. So even in really competitive markets, the majority of backlinks your competitors will have are from PageRank 0s, which means using the directory submission feature in Kaching, if you use it correctly like I showed you, is going to help you catch up to them in the PageRank 0 backlinks. It's going to lay that link foundation so you can spend your personal time going after those high PageRank links. This is a trick that's going to help you rank in the top 3 listings on Google for competitive keywords. Of course, that equates to more traffic and more money in your bank account. And really, that's what Kaching has been designed to do from the beginning. We believe SEO should be simple. If you provide us good quality content on your website, we're here to make sure that content gets found and ranks, and so you can make money online. Okay, this video was a little longer this time, and I apologize, but I really wanted to offer some unique training on the directory submission feature, really set the record straight and help you guys all understand. And since this is an episode in our series of how to make money using Kaching, we're all about that money, and we're giving away another cash prize today. So if you would like a free $100 AdWords gift certificate, we're going to be running another competition with this video. Underneath this video is a link to our Facebook fan page. Clickety-clack that like button on our fan page, and we're going to run a random number generator next week, and we're going to select one of our friends, and we're going to send you that $100 gift certificate. So go over there and click that like button if you want to be entered into the competition. And congratulations to Gary Martins for winning our last week's competition. He's being shipped off his gift certificate. So I really thank you all for your support, and we're going to catch you guys in the next video in this series.